I saw my wife cheating at a party. She was downstairs, kissing and flirting with her so-called best friend. The way they touched made me feel invisible. Even when she saw me, she didn't stop. Instead, she smiled and dragged me onto the dance floor with them.
Hello, Mr. Boring. Why don't you dance?
I hate to ruin your evening.
They danced without shame, right in front of everyone. On the surface, I looked calm, but inside, rage was tearing me apart. Murderous thoughts boiled deep in my chest. That blonde punk was someone she met online. That very night, he even came knocking at my door. He had the nerve to tell me Melinda was a fine woman. At that moment, I wished I were Batman so I could toss him hundreds of meters away. I asked if he'd heard of a man named Martin. He nodded, said he had, but Martin had been missing a long time. I told him Martin was Melinda's close friend. They used to meet often.
You want me to believe you did something to Martin McRae?
I killed him.
The moment he heard that, panic filled his face. He jumped up and ran out of the party. The next morning, Melinda came at me screaming like a mad woman. The blonde had called her, saying he was leaving town for work in another city. She knew I must have threatened him. To make it up to him, Melinda decided to invite him over for dinner on Friday. I hated it, but I had no choice except to agree. When the night came, the blonde showed up. I forced a smile and welcomed him inside. At dinner, he said he'd be leaving for Chicago the next day. Melinda smiled, promising she'd visit him someday. My gut twisted, but I held it in. After the meal, Melinda told our son to go to bed and ordered me to read him a bedtime story. Her cold, commanding stare left me no room to argue. I picked up the storybook and obeyed. When the boy finally fell asleep, I crept downstairs. I found them tangled together in the next room. My vision went red. When Melinda went to the bathroom, I leaned close to the blonde. I told him Martin was dead because of me. I had smashed his skull with a hammer until nothing was left. His face drained of blood. That same night, he packed up and took the train to Chicago. Later, there was another party in town. We went as a family. Again, Melinda started acting wild. To teach her a lesson, I invited a neighbor to dance. She pretended not to care, but I knew jealousy was eating her alive. On the way home, she finally snapped. She asked if that woman was better than her. She was free to flirt with anyone, but wouldn't allow me the slightest misstep. I stayed calm while she burned with fury. She grabbed the wheel and pulled close to me. Only then did I realize danger excited her. Soon after, she hosted another party at our house. This time, she invited her piano teacher. She introduced him proudly in front of everyone. With the music blasting, she let loose again. Her eyes kept flashing toward me, daring me to react. I didn't move a muscle, but inside, I already had a plan. Melinda grew bolder by the day. Even knowing I was watching, she splashed around in the pool with the piano teacher. Then rain started pouring. Everyone ran inside. A friend called Melinda to the kitchen to help with cookies. Only me and the piano teacher remained by the pool. For me, that was the perfect moment to hunt. Soon after, I returned inside like nothing happened. When Melinda realized she hadn't seen her teacher for a while, she began searching nervously. It didn't take long before she saw the body in the pool.